Hey everyone, it's Lani and Aubs. We're back outside again to use the natural light, the gorgeous natural light, to share our altered thrifted item that we created for Tammy, who is Sscrafter1. Hi Tammy! Her challenge that's currently going on. We finally completed it, even though there's still a couple things that I want to eventually add. Right now I think we're going to leave it as is. So it's really pretty and I'm so happy with how it turned out. So I used the butterfly garden stack to cut out a bunch of little butterflies around the wishing well. So I'll go ahead and head on over and show it to you. I'm going to step back so you kind of get the full effect. So obviously the biggest thing that I changed and altered was adding a roof. Now I I recycled a small flat rate box. Yep, Papa wiped that shirt for you. And all I did was cut off all the external pieces around the outside and just got the base. So this is the spine. And I used the gorgeous wrapping paper that I found at Marshall's in the shabby chic wood. And I have it down here. I'll show you. This huge roll of it. And I only used very little. And I covered the box as if I was covering a chipboard album cover. So both the underside and the top are covered in the paper. And let's see, I'll just start from the top and bottom, so top to bottom. So this braided trim right here is of course from XOXo. Thank you girls so much. It added the perfect little touch. And then the pink pearl scallop trim I had in my stash, as well as the light blue pearl trim down here. And then this Cherish is from the Michaels set in the $2 section. And I want to use this wishing well for Aubrey, or I want her to use it when she's a little bit older. I kind of want it to just sit on her nightstand or her dresser and, you know, put in some wishes and prayers and hopes and dreams into the well, just as she's you know, having time by herself. And I want to collect them and eventually have her look back on them and see the different things that, you know, she's really wished for throughout the year. So, Aubrey, Daddy's off today, so Aubrey wants to spend every second with him. There they are. You want Daddy to sit with you? Yeah. Okay, and then this shabby flower I made, it was one of the options to use for Lori's challenge for the bookmark, but luckily it found a purpose and a use for itself on this wishing well, so I really love the touch to add it right there. And initially I was going to add some texture to the roof, but I just really wanted to showcase how pretty this paper is, so I just kind of left it alone. And oh, I forgot the bottom trim down here. This pink braid with the gathered ruffle sheer fabric down here. Let me go in closer so you can see how pretty that is. It's even glittered. That I got from the scrapyard. And then, let's see, I painted obviously the whole thing this white color, but it's actually called vanilla. And it's this Craft Smart vanilla paint right here. And I also covered each of the fence sections, the ones that have the wood grain, in the same wrapping paper. I did, however, tone it down with a little bit of whitewashing technique with the vanilla and just water. And I really love how it turned out. It is so gorgeous. Even without the flowers and stuff, it was beautiful. You can even see it. I covered all sides so you can see it on the inside as well. It turned out really, really pretty. I love it. And then, let's see. What did I do? It's so hard to know where to start, right? The well I made myself, I actually cut the shape. It's called a hexagon box from the Silhouette store. And then I cut it in chipboard and then cut a second piece and lined the inside with one of the pattern papers from the butterfly garden stack. And then on all the little corners I added the same blue pearl trim. And then I just filled the well with these faceted crystals. There's just a bunch of them in there. That was really, really pretty. And then let's see, the texture is insane on this well, you guys. It is gorgeous. Okay, so what I did was the Crackle Effect using Elmer's glue, and I initially coated the whole thing in this metallic green, and you can kind of see it in there peeking through in the crackle. And then of course the layer of Elmer's glue, and then the vanilla on top. And then after that, after I got a good crackle on there, I used this Crafters Workshop mini bricks template, and you can't really see it because I loaded more on there, but it's in there, I promise. And then on top of that, I used this vintage embossing powder, and it's by Stampendous. It's this set right here, and I believe the color I used was Shabby White, and it's so pretty. It has like gold flakes in there that just kind of, you know, melted with it. And I just took my Versamark pad and dabbed it here and there around the well, so there was no stamping or anything. It was just sporadic impressions with the Versamark pad. So I just absolutely love how that turned out. It was my very first time trying at it, and I just kind of went for it. So I'm really pleased with the result. And then this cracked glass right here, the like mirrored shiny pieces, that's from the spring bag that I just picked up from Michael's recently, with the intention to use it in this well. So I really love, I love how that turned out. And then I wove around the whole thing and through the like fence, the picket fence pieces of the well, and all the way up the sides and around the handle. I wove that with, it was in the Ashland section, the seasonal spring section, and it's this right here. And it's this long, curly green vine. It goes on forever and ever, right? And a little goes a long way, so I didn't have to use too much of that, but I absolutely love the effect of it. I just kind of naturally let it take its curl and just wrapped it around everything. And it's beautiful. And I'll turn it around. This handle, as you guys might have remembered, was, let's see if I can lift this. It was right here. See? It was on top. And it was actually down here, these two holes. And what I did was take it apart, take out the top bar that's supposed to be up here. I took it out, cut it in half, and that's how I made the extension, to make it a little bit taller to compensate the proportion of the roof. And then I moved the bottom bar that had the nutcracker, or the little handle, I moved it up top. And I removed the handle, stuck it at the edge of a dowel, and just glued it, and put a washer there so it doesn't go back and forth, and then painted everything in the vanilla color. So let me move that so it's not a distraction. But I really love that, and so it is functional, and it does spin. So eventually when there's a bucket, and the bucket is one of the things I wanted to add later, it will be able to, you know, lower and be raised. So I'm really loving that. And then I just went in and did clusters here and there. Look at that. We have some glue strings that are glistening in the sun. I just clustered some iron roses, flowers. Aubrey wants to say hi. 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 Aubrey, yes, you're saying hi. Aubrey got a boo-boo yesterday on her face. So sad. And then majority of the flowers are from my stash. This silk flower is just from a bush at, like a bundle at Joann's. Yes, baby? Okay. You want to show Daddy? Yeah? I hope the lighting didn't just change on you. The sun's going down over here, so I want to catch as much of it as I can. So within the clusters, I also added pearls. Boo-boo? Yeah, I did. You want to say hi again? Okay, go ahead. Oh, she's showing you her boo-boo. Where is it? That's new. How about the one on your face? Yeah, do you see it? You're still pretty though, right? Okay, it'll go away, I promise. You're alright. Okay, say bye.
Bye.
And so let's see. Along with the pearls, I also added these glittered little leaf branches. They were on like one of those Christmas stems at Joann's, and so I used them on my Christmas cards, and I found them, and I thought that would be a perfect touch to add a little sparkle to the well, because I initially wanted to add stickles to the flowers and the butterflies, but I couldn't find my stickles, and some of you might know a lot of my stuff is packed away, so I guess my stickles collection is part of that, so that's alright. I think that the golden leaves, they do kind of add touches and very subtle amounts of glitter to the whole thing. So I did glossy accent the butterflies. I cut out 2 rows. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. I cut out the bottom 2 rows of butterflies. Just fussy cut them with my cutter bee scissors, and I added them sporadically around the well. And of course I added glossy accents on top of that. So it's just a bunch of clustering. Oh, the back side has a different, I kind of swag the pearl trim, just to kind of give it a little detail, and it wasn't so plain back here. So I love that. It was very simple. And then, let's see, let me turn this so you can just kind of see tucked in here. It's just layered with goodness, and I absolutely love how it turned out, and I love the very delicate vine that's wrapping through everything. It just was absolutely perfect. So I think that's all. I hope you like it, Tammy. I had so much fun with this project. I'm so happy I decided to play along, and there is the whole well in all its glory. And I really hope Aubrey uses it later on, and I hope it lasts. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you in the next video. Bye!